welcome you all once again for this revision classes for solution for question bank questions. Okay, so in this video I am going to explain unit 5, that is maintenance planning and scheduling and total productive maintenance, so which covers the subject of maintenance of machine tools. This is for 6th semester MTT students. Okay, so we'll start with the question answers from the question bank only. Let us start with first question, that is define job planning and list the steps of job planning. Okay, so first understand what is job planning. So here job planning can occur at any stages. Okay, any stages means during the working period only that job planning can be done. During the life of the works order of maintenance jobs, work orders requiring parts, procedures, documents, skills or equipment can be easily be repaired. So that kind of work can be planned in the maintenance. So steps of job planning, what type of steps are to be considered, we'll see one by one here. First, knowledge base, on the basis of knowledge. Okay, that is first. Second, job investigation at site, so site means the working area. Third, identify and document the work, identification of the particular work and documentation of that work is needed. Then fourth, development of repair planning, so whatever the defects may be arised during the working period only, that developments can be repaired, that can be planned. Fifth, preparation of the tools, tackles and facilities can be listed out. And sixth, work order feedback forms, that plan is to be done. So these are the steps of jobs plannings. So this is all about definition of the job planning as well as listing the steps of the job planning. Moving on to the next question, that is explain the job manuals. So what is job manual? Okay, how the job manuals are prepared, what is the use, that all we can see in this question. So here job manuals are about methodologies, tools, tackles and facilities for all maintenance jobs which may have to be done in future. This involves saving the different plans and modifying and expanding those plans for other similar machines. Generally, following steps are involved in preparing job manuals. So what kind of steps are to be considered while preparing the job manuals, we will see here. Make a list of all major and medium jobs of the plant, like equipment wise and shop wise, and codifying for the proper identification. This one is first step. Second step, for each coded job separate job manual is to be made in the form of the job plan, indicating job steps, tools, tackles, spares, consumables and facilities needed, and also indicating safety and statutory clearances etc. is to be prepared. Third, each job manual thus prepared should be cross-checked and cleared by the maintenance. Fourth, different job manuals should be bunched and sent to respective potential users. And fifth, necessary updatation of job manuals as needed in consultation with respective users. So this kind of preparation can be done for making a job manuals. This is the explanation regarding this job manuals. Okay, so this may ask for 10 marks for your semester exams. Then moving on to the next question. Third, explain the job scheduling. Okay, so what is scheduling, what is job scheduling, and how it can be done, what is the use, we'll see here. Only planned job can be scheduled. After planning the job, that can be scheduled. Okay, a schedule without a planned job is like wish list. It is, can we say, wish list. Scheduling of maintenance jobs basically deals with answering two questions. So here answering of the two questions, which are who and when of the job. Okay, who can be done that job, when it is to be done. Like that we have to questioning ourselves to make it possible. Okay, that is who would do the job and when the job would be started and done. Effective scheduling essentially needs realistic thinking. So here that doing the job is realistic thinking is necessary based on substantial data and records. Requirements for schedulers. Scheduler should also have knowledge about the job techniques, facilities, analytical ability, and judgmental courageous. The scheduler must have information about following facts, aspects. Okay, those are manpower availability by trade, location, shift, crew arrangement, and permissible overtime limit, etc. are to be maintained. Manpower backlog on current or unfinished jobs, availability of equipment or area where the work has to be performed. These all things considered for job scheduling. Okay, so this is about explanation regarding job scheduling. Next question, explain the short term planning. So planning can be done short period, so that is nothing but short term planning. So here we'll see short term plans are generally short term schedules, and its duration may be hours, days, weeks, or months, and these plans can be adjusted or changed frequently. Short term planning of maintenance jobs generally includes small preventive maintenance, diagnostic and predictive maintenances, small defect rectification, adjustments, and small corrective maintenance, etc. are to be considered, which are planned and scheduled on day-to-day basis or at shorter notice. The persons group engaged for short-term planning also ensures timely resources availability, coordination amongst connected agencies, as well as proper documentation. Some of the short-term jobs are lubrication plans and schedules. Second, small defect rectification. Third, vibration monitoring of few critical equipments. Fourth, lubricant monitoring, thermography, and other monitoring as per the need. And fifth, small planning are to be done. Okay, this is all about short term planning. Next, fifth question, explain the long term planning. Okay, this is somewhat different than long term planning. How, we'll see here. Long term jobs are generally for future, and the duration may be months or years, whereas short term planning is tactical planning. Long term planning is strategic planning. Long-term maintenance planning includes the jobs, actions which are helpful in maintaining original level of performance in terms of output, efficiency, and reliability. It also includes maintenance jobs which lead to improved availability and capacity of the equipments, improved maintenance facilities, and safety and environmental protection. These jobs call for more resources, coordination with many agencies, and planning much in advance. Some of the commonly used long-term plans are like major repair work, capital repairs, annual overhaulings, statutory overhaulings, renovations and revamping and modernization. 5-year rolling plan can be maintained or turn around the planning can be done. So this is regarding long-term plannings. These two questions are very much important: short-term planning and long-term planning. They may ask for 10 marks as well as 5 marks also. Okay. So moving on to the next question. Explain training for TPM, means that total productive maintenance. So here total productive maintenance is a philosophy of continuous improvement of ownership in the operators and other connected persons for machines as well as in their supervisors. For this we all reach a new attitude of higher responsibility and commitment. Its focus is on ease of operation, improve availability and productivity, ease the maintainability and make the operation and area safer, etc. So here total productive maintenance is process of continued improvement supported by all the team. It can be considered as the medical science of machines. TPM is a new but very effective process for maximizing equipment and plant effectiveness and utilization. The job of maintenance people was often thought to be dull work or donkey's work, but in some cases they were considered lowest status people. Operating staff were considered to be a brilliant group, as the operating staff did not involve in maintenance. When an equipment problem develops, it is much easier and less time consuming to attain the defects by the persons operating that equipment than to waste of the time in calling maintenance people, and by that time often the defect also gets repaired. So this is all about explanation training for total productive maintenance. Next question: list any 5 major losses areas which needs improvements. Okay, what type of the 5 major losses areas, okay, we need to list as well as and that needs some improvements. We'll see here which are those improvements are needed. Immediate attention to be smaller problems before production stops. After production stops only, that immediate attention is to be given for the small problems, and reduction in the total manpower, reduction in delays and downtime losses by reducing breakdowns and equipment failures. Next, improving the quality output and quicker stabilization of the production. Total productive maintenance ensures better and more energy saving and better safety of the men and machines and all concerned persons. TPM ensures quicker availability of quality spares, materials and other services. Okay, so this is answers of major loss areas which where the improvement needs. Okay, then next question: explain the steps of job planning. Okay, how that job planning is to be done, that steps we need to answer here. Okay, we'll see one by one. Knowledge base should be done on the knowledge basis. It includes knowledge about equipment, job availability, techniques, materials and facilities. Next, job investigation at site. It gives the clear idea of the total job and helps in physical access and space limitations. This may call for the jobs like removing covers, guards, stoppers, or cutting a portion, machines, housing, etc. for better approach. Assessing if available lifting and handling tackles facilities are enough. Special cranes or facilities are to be brought. Third, identify and documentation the work. That is, knowing earlier two steps and knowing the needs of preventive, predictive, and other maintenance jobs. A complete job work list is to be made. The planner often consult concerned operating and maintenance persons, and PDM and CBM inspectors are also for any special problems and cross checkings. So this is regarding explanation for steps of the job planning. During job planning, what type of steps are to be taking place? So these kind of steps are to be applied during job planning can be maintained. And next, 10 marks questions like he may ask, okay, which I just explained in the previous slides, which includes job planning, steps of the job planning, and job scheduling, long term planning, short term plannings, okay, as well as define the total productive maintenance and list any 5 major losses areas where improvement needs. Okay, these all covers in the previous slides only. You just refer for these answers previous slides. Okay, so this is all about your 5th unit. So refer these all things for your betterment of your study. Okay, this video very much helpful for your studies. Okay, because it covers all the question answers from your question bank only. Short term plan, long term plan are very much important. You just go through the previous question papers, most of time asked these questions only. Okay, so hope you understood the concept very well. Okay, this is all about the 5th unit. Thank you.